Hi, I'm Crescent and welcome to my garden. Today we are going to be planting brassicas, broccoli and cauliflower to be exact. So broccoli and cauliflower are both cool weather crops, so you can plant them in the spring and then you can plant them again in the fall. I have better luck growing cauliflower in the fall, so we'll see how this does. I'm going to be planting them in a high density method, which means you just can plant more together than you can if you're doing rows like the farmers do. I have a small space that I've cleared. I actually took out a lot of bushes and flowers that I normally grow here along my fence to make room for more areas to grow food in my yard. These beds I worked really hard on. I had to till them, take out a million rocks. I had to amend the soil by adding a lot of organic material to it. It was a pain in the butt. I normally garden with raised beds, and I'll tell you, next year I will not till these beds again. I'll just build raised beds if the soil does not stay nice. I have pre-dug my holes, and I have also added some fertilizer, some organic garden tone, and I really like this. I think it gives your vegetables just a little bit of jump start. Dig your hole, put it in, and kind of just mix it in with like the first couple of inches of soil, and then put your plant in. Be cautious when you're taking your plants out of its cell. You want to just kind of grab it right here, and you're kind of gonna push it. I mean, you're not smashing it, but you're just kind of pushing it in and just lightly grab the plant like that and pull it out. Now you don't want to grab this and pull it out, because if you break it, it's garbage. Loosen the roots just a little. I just like to kind of put my finger in there and just kind of loosen it up just a bit like that. Then you just stick it in your hole and just cover it back up. So should we get started? Awesome. I forgot to mention that I'm going to be alternating plants. I'm not just going to plant a row of broccoli, a row of cauliflower. All right, you guys, it's all planted and I'm just giving it a nice drink of water. My irrigation is over there. It's hooked up to my sprinklers. I have a drip line, but I do not have my sprinklers on yet. I will in a few days. So I'm gonna give it a nice little drink of water really quick. If you notice, I did leave some space here, and that's because I'm going to be planting on the cattle panel vertically. And so I want to make sure that I have enough room here for the plants. I love spring. And since we planted spring vegetables, cauliflower and broccoli, I thought I'd talk about spring a little bit. Look at this beautiful tree, and look at my bleeding hearts are coming along really nicely right here. And it's just a beautiful time of year. It's just a time of renewal, beauty, and just hope. And I think we need hope right now. With the pandemic, a lot of us have been home a lot, not interacting with friends and family. I think it's a time to really look at your inner peace and how you are doing, and things that you could possibly spring clean out of your life. One thing I do is try to make a list of how I'm spending my time. Am I focusing on my goals? Am I trying to be a better person? Am I trying to have good relationships with others? Where can I improve in my life? For me, one thing is technology, having my phone. I was really surprised. Like a few months ago, I looked at my phone just to see, oh, how much time do I spend on my phone a day? The average was 8 hours a day. I'm like, what? I could have a full-time job. Here I am spending 8 hours a day on a phone. That's ridiculous. I mean, how are my personal relationships, thriving when I am on my phone for 8 hours a day? So that's one thing that I'm trying to work on. How do I get along with others? This year has been tense. Unless you live in a cave, You know that America right now is divided, and it's really never been like this. And it's scary. We have to learn how to get along. We have to put aside our opinions and be able to be friends with each other and talk to each other and to be able to enjoy time with each other. I know that I have different opinions than some of my friends do, and I've noticed this past year that it can be like this. And so I've just decided to back off. It doesn't matter what I believe or what they believe. It only matters on how we treat each other. How's your mental state? That is another huge thing because of the pandemic, because everybody's been at home. I mean, how are you doing mentally? You know, this is crazy times, man. Crazy times. It's like one thing after another, boom. And they're not little things, they're like boom, boom, like big bombs going off. And that can do things to our minds and our moods. So take time away from that and do something you enjoy. Find things that make you happy. When you make these lists, okay, mine is pretty long. And that's okay, because I'm not perfect. Don't get overwhelmed if your list is really long. Pick the one easy thing that you can accomplish. Do it and check it off your list. Then work to the next easy one. Then go to the next easy one. Work on it, check it off. It's not easy, spring cleaning. Think about when you spring clean, you know, like your garage, when you tear everything out every year. And well, we do anyway. I know that there are some people who have the perfect garage. We're not that family. You tear it all out, you know, and you're like, oh, why do we have all this crap? So you're like getting rid of it and getting rid of it. But it takes the whole day. So it's not just, it takes time. So be patient with yourself. But make that list. Work on that list. Because if you do that, if we all do that, we're going to make the world a better place. We can get along. My husband is singing, "We are the world. We are the future." Anyway, you guys, we can make this a better place. And until next time, my friends, get your hands dirty, plant love, grow hope, and harvest peace.